What's up, everybody? This your boy Trayvon here with Scent Talk TV, and today I'm going to do a full review, well, two full reviews on two particular cheapies that I got at my local Marshalls in my Macy's backstage area. I had these two fragrances for quite some time, but I never really got a chance to get around to them until now. And I must say, these two fragrances need a little bit more talk and a little bit more hype. Well, at least one of them. But I'm talking too much. Without further ado, let's just jump into it. Okay, we're gonna start off with this one from the house of Elemental. We have Elemental Titanium EDP. Now, this strongly resembles of a Molecule 101 or 01 or whatever that fragrance is called. You know, that fragrance, this strongly resembles that fragrance bottle at least, but as far as like the smell, I am not sure because I never owned, you know, a Molecule 101 or 01 or whatever. I never had one of those fragrances, but I do know what the bottles look like, and it strongly resembles that one. This fragrance here ran me $13 and some change. Right here on this sticker at the bottom of the bottle, you have the name of the house and the name of the fragrance, as well as the size and concentration right here next to the barcode. The atomizer on this thing it's good. It's not a beast of an atomizer, but it's no punk. So, due to my very strenuous research trying to find a note breakdown, a description of any kind on this fragrance, as well as the next one that I'm going to present to you guys, I couldn't find anything. Not no note breakdown or nothing. So I'm just gonna go right off top, what I think that it smells like, the notes and stuff like that. You know, try to really dissect and break it down as much as I can without the official note breakdown, which I cannot find. But anyway, let's go. Okay, so this fragrance has like a little bit of an alcohol like twinge to it in the opening, but it doesn't linger that long. It goes away quite fast, thankfully. And if you're wondering what this is a clone of, I wouldn't say it's a clone of it, but it does remind me of Dior Homme Cologne. And with that sparkly, like, you know, lemonade type of a zesty, cooling, you know, soft, spicy, you know, fresh aspect of a fragrance that's summery, it reminds me like a glass of lemonade, you know, like cool, you know, fresh, brisk, lemon zesty, and just nice smelling and uplifting and crowd pleasing if I would go that far. And the opening of this is very bright, very captivating, and very dope to my nostrils. In the top, after the alcohol, like, you know, subsides itself, you know, you're left with this brisk, lemon, zesty type of a fragrance that has like a little green into it, you know, kind of like a fresh, spicy, you know, summery type of a lemon zesty aspect to this fragrance that smells so good. It has like a soft, fresh, you know, sweetness that's fresh at the same time. You know, as it dries down though, that captivating opening does linger quite well through the top, mid, all the way into the dry down. Once it dries down though completely, you do get a tiny bit of like woods to accompany that lemon zestiness, that fresh uplifting lemon zestiness that you get in the opening. You know, that woods, the woods in here, like in a base, kind of like holds it and meshes it together quite well, with a little bit of a green accord as well, which this right here is great and great for the high heat. But I must say, the performance this fragrance suffers a little bit of performance. Before I get into the performance, I also want to say that it does have a little bit of a sweet powderiness that's fresh and light. You know, it's not like a warm powderiness. It's not like a heavy, like invasive, intrusive type of a powderiness that's not loud. It is a light, fresh, slightly fruity with that lemon zesty accord that I mentioned, you know, to that powderiness that makes it even more uplifting as well as it dries down on your skin. So just want to get that out the way. But let's get into that performance. So I highly advise you, if you're interested in buying this fragrance, I highly advise to you to overspray. 3, 4, 5, not even 6 or 7 sprays is not gonna cut it. You really need to drown yourself with this. By me liking this fragrance so much based off the scent profile, I decided to keep it. But you really gotta overspray with this to get the performance that you are seeking. Even then, it just sits like, you know, slightly below average on your skin, at least on mine. So the total performance, you know, the projection was good within, like, you know, 45 minutes to an hour. It set close to the skin with overspraying, okay? Not 3, 4, 5 sprays. You know, this is for overspraying. The projection was good with 45 minutes to an hour on my skin. Set closer to the skin, actually, after that, like, 45 minute to an hour mark. You know, then the total longevity on my skin was like a good, like, 3 to 4 hours. If you are going to work and you want to wear this is not going to last you a whole 8+ hour shift at all, unless you bring a decant or unless you bring this with you to reapply. And if you want to wear this to work, I highly suggest that you grab a decant or bring this bottle with you. But yeah, it is not going to last at all. On my skin, 3 to 4 hours. Compliments, didn't get any. Don't care to get any. And it probably won't project that much if you spray lightly to get compliments. So I believe if you go heavy on the trigger enough, you probably get like you know, a nice. Now let me digress a little bit. Let me digress. The sillage on this is not bad at all. It sits closer to your skin, but the sillage is average. But that's really much, that's all that you get. You know, that's the only, like, you know, green check mark as far as the performance is the sillage. The sillage is average at least. But yeah, no compliments and don't care for them. So when it comes to seasons, I will say this one has a little bit of a fresh, summery, spring feel to it, because it is fresh, it is light, it does have that lemon zesty, brisk, you know, uplifting, you know, summer-like, beach-like type of appeal to it. So I will say that this is a spring and summertime fragrance. Now, if you want to wear it in the fall, if you want to wear it in the wintertime, that's up to you. I strongly suggest spring and summertime with this one, because I feel like you would get a better time and experience in those 2 seasons. Okay, age group. Any age can wear this. You know, it's not too complex, it's not too difficult to wear, and it's not too hard to pull off at all. You know, this is a well-rounded, all-age wearing type of fragrance. But in specific, I would say, in specifics, I would say this is meant for all ages. Alrighty, so should you buy from the house of Elemental? Elemental Titanium Eau de Parfum. Well, if you don't mind the performance and you don't mind overspraying, I mean, for $13 and some change, I mean, what more could you ask for? So I highly suggest getting this based on the way that it smells, because I really do dig the way that it smells. But if you don't mind the performance, I definitely say pick it up. But if you do, pass it up. But yeah, like again, if you buy this, you're gonna have to overspray. So up next from the house of Elemental, we have Elemental Cobalt. Now, same fragrance, same style bottle, same atomizer up top and all that good stuff. It's just that, you know, the coloration is orange and, you know, you got different designs on the bottle than the other one. But yeah, let's go. This fragrance ran me $10 and some change, and while we're at it, at the sticker down here at the bottom, you got the size and concentration as well as the name of the house and the name of the fragrance right here at the bottom. Now, this one is amazing in both smell and performance. The other one is good, it's okay. But when we're talking about smell and performance compared to this one and like this one, the other one and this one is demolishing the other one. Maybe because due to the fact that the other one is trying to aim for like a light, fresh, summery approach to it, to where it can adapt well with the heat. But this one is more of a warm, cozy, sugary fall and wintertime kind of a fragrance. So in the opening is tremendous. It really doesn't have that alcohol twinge that the other one has, but the opening is amazing. It has this smooth, fruity, warm, cozy, sugary opening that's very like balsamic, a little bit of a balsamic type of a feel to it. It's warm, a little bit of a richness to it. You know, it doesn't really have a loud, cloying sugariness or sweetness. The sweetness in here is smooth and mellow and calm. You know, if you take like your average like beast like sweet scent, you know, those type of fragrances, they are very, very loud and, you know, bold and aggressive with that sweetness. But here, the sweetness is very tamed down and mellow and just perfect. So this fragrance in the opening smells outstanding. In the opening is like fruity. It has like this warm, sugary aspect to it. You know, that is very like, you know, has a soft like floral powderiness to it that's masculine. You know, not too masculine to the point where it'll throw the fragrance off. But man, it's like fruity, warm, sugary, cozy, and warm. If I didn't say warm already. But this, compared to the other one, is stomping it in both performance and smell. Though, to be fair, the other one is probably going to that, you know, that light, fresh, you know, fruity approach to adapt well with the heat in the spring and summertime. But this one right here, it is like, it's made as a version of, you know, for the fall and winter time. And I would say in warm weather, you know, if it's not too hot, where the humidity is kind of low, I would say you can pull this off in the spring and summertime as well, because, you know, the sweetness that's inside of her is not too cloying, it's not too powerful or anything like that. It's mellow, chill, calm, and just not too overbearing. You know, it's not too overbearing to the point where, you know, it'll be cloying in a high heat. But man, when it dries down, it gets like warm, sweet, fruity, and it just has this dope floralness to it that I cannot describe. You know, it has a little bit of a medicinal undertone, but that medicinal undertone is not too noticeable unless you dig your nose deep down into it. But don't let that throw you off if you don't like the medicinal type of smells and fragrances. Don't let that throw you off, because it's not too noticeable. It's not there, not that much. But if you dig your nose down into it, you'll pick it up. But overall, this is a sugary, sweet, you know, fruity, warm, dope fall and wintertime fragrance. I like this so much. So let's go into the performance. The performance was outstanding. Compared to the other one, the performance was outstanding. When I tell you that I did overspray with this, assuming that it was not gonna amount to the performance that I think it should, based off me testing that one first, the other one first. You know, I thought that it was gonna be weak, but I would say tread softly with this one, because I went crazy with the sprays, and it lasts a nice amount of time. You know, the projection based off of spraying, the projection was good within like, you know, a little bit over an hour. Then it set close to the skin. After that, didn't become a skin set until like the 2 to 3 hour mark. Total longevity was a good solid 5 to 6 hours. You know, that is solid for a fragrance that is $10 and some change. And definitely by the way that it smells, it is a steal, and it's very, very solid for what it does in performance and the way that it smells. I definitely highly recommend this one first over that one. Compliments, didn't receive any. I don't care for them. I didn't receive any. seasons, like I said, you know, fall and winter time. You know, if you want to wear it in spring and summertime, you can. And I also want to add a little additional information to that as far as pulling it off in the spring and summertime, which I probably already mentioned already. But you know, it's not too sugary and sweet or too bold and aggressive that it'll be cloying in the high heat. You know, it's kind of soft, so if a little heat like hit it, it probably won't be too cloying, but you'll still be able to pull it off. But anyway, I digress. Wear it whenever, however, it doesn't matter. But specifically, I would say this is a fall and wintertime type of a fragrance. Age group, doesn't matter. You know, if you like it, wear it. It doesn't matter. All ages can wear this. But if you want my specific opinion, like always, I would say, you know, it's not too mature. And it's not too masculine or manly for that matter. So it does lean, you know, close to like, you know, the youthful crowds, you know, the younger gentlemen, you know, like younger gentlemen, like middle age on back, you know, to like high school or something like that. But yeah, if you like it, wear it. It does not matter. Alrighty, so should you buy from the House of Elemental Titanium and Cobalt Eau de Parfum? Yo, this right here, spring and summertime, fall and wintertime. But if you want my honest opinion on which one should you buy, I would say buy this one. In terms of the performance and it smells, it smells amazing. You know, the performance and the smell is stomping this one. But if you want to buy this one, just be advised that the performance is just not cutting it, at least for me. And you're going to have to overspray. And if that is a bummer for you, you will probably have a better time with this one. So I will say buy both of these, but if you want my opinion on either or, I will say get this one. This one first, then this one. So like I said, if you just want one, get this one. So that's all that I have for Scent Talk TV, ladies and gentlemen. And as always, you know what to do. You gotta like, comment, share, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss anything. And I will see you guys in the next video, of course. Be safe out there and be blessed and have a good one. And I'm out of here. Peace.